Lezi izindaba zethembisa online. Right ake sikubingelele sikwamukele sawubona igama lami ngingumfanelo uPhenyi Bheshu ngingwakwaZanibe isibongo. Sikwethulela izindaba konke okwenzekayo endaweni yaseThembisa, Ivory Park, Rabe Ridge nezindawo ezisungezile. Right ke sikwethulela umbiko lapho sithi khona ke umkhandlu dolobha waseKuruleni uqinisekise ukuba ke ubamba uhlelo lolu ke olubiza ukuthi ke IPPs kusho ukuthi ama independent power producers laba ke abakwazi ukuthi ke bekhiqize ukuphakwa ke kwamandla ngendlela ke ehlukile nangokuthi ke bayimele ngaphandle kokuthi ke mhlambe ke begxile noma besebenzise ke uhlelo velelo lojwayelekile. Singaqinisekisa ukuthi ke lo mkhandlu ubambe ke umhlangano nalaba sebeqokiwe abalenganiselwa ke ku75 amashumi ke ayisikhombisa nesihlanu kanti ke imeya umkhandlu dolobha seKuruleni yona ke ehola lolu hlelo zikhona ke neziphathimandla noma izikhulu ezikhona ke zikamasipala ukufaka phakathi nalabo ke abangamalunga wekomiti ke le meya yayo umkhandlu dolobha waseKuruleni. Silapha ke endaweni ebizwa ngokuthi ke iyona ke iBetchut conferencing center noma ke Betchut Hotel ukusho la endaweni ke yaseBoksburg. Sizongena ngaphakathi ukuze ke sizwe umeya uma ngabe ke ethula ke isithangami ekhuluma ke nabo kabe indaba uma ngabe ke ethula lenkulumo ke mayelana nalolu hlelo ukuthi ngabe uchaza kanjani. Kuzothi ke uma kusuka lapho bese ke sikwazi ukuthi ke sithola ithuba sikhulumisane naye sichazele kabanzi ukuthi ngabe lokhu kusho ukuthini kumalungu omphakathi kakhulukazi ke nezindawo ezifana nazo ke lezi ke zakoThembisa. Ake singene ngaphakathi.
So today we had an engagement. I was reminding the partners, the IPPs, that this is the third engagement that we've had with them as a city. That in 2016, when we were advertising, the IPP as a city of Ekurhuleni, we had a big engagement with them. Following which we had another engagement, which was the second one, because locals, they complained because the first engagement would have been attended by largely a big, capital, and locals, they always want to be part of the conversation. And today, we had this engagement, which is significant in terms of the milestones, how far we've traveled. And we think we are ready. We are the first city really to reach this milestone, where we will soon see the construction of what the former Mayor Mzwandile Masina said is the construction of a power station in Ekurhuleni that is backed by alternative and renewable energies. So that project is back on the table. That project has actually undergone different approval processes, and it has catch up, and they were ready to now do certain that will see, about 16 billion worth of investment into Ekurhuleni, over 1,700 mega watts of electricity, new, fresh energy, which is cheaper, which is clean, which is also sustainable, giving much needed energies to our people. So it has been a journey. Hendrik is a project manager who actually lead this work. It has been a journey, Dr. Chilizi Tenga. And we really want to say it with great excitement that want to inform you that Council of Ekurhuleni has also approved an escrow account framework, which for these independent power producers project, as well as Eskom security deposit for large power users. And this historical milestone closes an outstanding matter that has been unresolved for some time, and this signals a new chapter in the city's journey towards energy resilience, financial sustainability, and accelerated service delivery. Because for any investment, for these large independent power producers, For them to inject the 16 billion into our infrastructure, they need security for that investment. And then this account, represent exactly that, to actually secure their investment, that they will be able to get back their money, one that the city will use, the electricity that they would have built, but importantly, the city will will pay for that service. So council's approval provides the legal and financial mechanism required to unlock large-scale private sector investment into municipal energy infrastructure while strengthening the city's ability to meet growing electricity demand. In plain terms, what do we mean? It means we now have a secure, bankable payment mechanism that gives financial institutions and project developers the confidence they need to invest in long-term energy generation projects in our city. It means independent power producers can now access project finance and begin construction of new energy facilities that will supply power directly into Egurulene's electricity network. To put this in context, our energy department manages a bulk electricity purchase portfolio of close to 20 billion annually. It represents, at present moment, Eskom remains our sole supplier of bulk electricity. So that single supplier dependency is always at risk, and we have now taken a decisive step to address it. And as I've indicated, it is not just about Eskom. Load shedding is now done, but we are an industrial city. We do need to give comfort. We do need to give to ensure that there is security of energy supply, but clean as well as to our communities is cheaper energy, because all what it means is that these IPPs will now supply us with a cheaper electricity as compared to what they get from the grid. And then it means we now have an option that we're actually building, which in the long term should be able to force the prices of electricity to go down. So by introducing the Eguruleane independent power producers, we seek to diversify our energy sources, improve pricing competitiveness, reduce long-term procurement risk, and build a more sustainable, resilient energy model for the metro. And this is not just about electricity, as I've indicated. It is about economic growth. Most importantly, this initiative will directly strengthen the city's revenue base. And by unlocking this IPP investment, we are expanding the industrial electricity connection. We support new economic development. We create a ring-fence payment structure that improves revenue certainty for the city. So greater energy availability will enable business expansion, attract new investors, stimulate industrial productivity, and ultimately grow municipal revenue through enhanced electricity sales and economic activity. And this will result in more revenue for this municipality to deliver services to these people. And the framework also resolve a specific challenge that Eskom's new requirement for security deposit on large power user connection. We've got a lot of investment that comes into our space, new investment, some they want to expand, and where Eskom requires security deposit, this account is able to handle that. And under this structure, the deposit liability moves from municipality to a qualifying large power user, that's protecting the municipal finance while ensuring the strategic developments are not delayed. And for our residents and also business and investors, this decision translates into tangible results. We have improved service delivery. We'll have stronger electricity supply security. We'll have reduced infrastructure constraints and faster implementation of the strategic development, in terms of the metro. And as part of the next phase, I'll personally convene a strategic engagement. In fact, today we've done that, the strategic engagement with the 75 companies that have already been appointed under this program, the 75 IPPs bringing different technologies, solar, waste, gas. Of course, with us, we'll have to deal with issues like land access, rooftop, but grid capabilities, grid connection, but importantly, ensure that all the approvals are actually done, and they are done on time. So we do need a collaboration, and the city, as you can see, all the portfolios are here. It's not just the energy department, the Department of Development, Planning and Real Estate is here for land access, the city manager, acting city manager. So the council is here, the chief whip and the council secretary. So we are demonstrating that together we will be able to ensure that the implementation modalities, the governance framework, and the timelines are actually translated into action on the ground. We want to have sweat turning in no time, so that our people then have confidence that this energy security, they will realize it in their lifetime. So the approval of the escrow account is not merely a financial decision. It is a strategic investment in the future of our city, and we want to appreciate council because they were able to support us, to make this decision. And this is a major step in the energy security, but in unlocking investment in the city. So this decision, it unlocks infrastructural development, it strengthens our revenue position, it restores investor confidence and opens new avenues for new energy generation that will empower economic growth and improve the lives of our people. President Ramaphosa said in one of the presidential infrastructure coordinating committee that we attend, as metros, they also attend, that we must tap into the private sector investment because our communities are constrained. Let's develop mechanism where the money that is sitting with private sector can actually be put into the city's coffers, but in a secured platform. And this is what we've created, a secured platform, because there's a lot of investors. But investors, they don't want to put their money into because sometimes they are worried that the prioritization, the pressures of Daveyton, of Kwatema, of Tsakane might end up tapping into that money. So this account then creates this platform that has been approved by the municipal council, creates that certainty for an investor, where they know that through partners, the banks that we've brought in, they are able to create that. Then we can tap into that directly into bulk in the main, so that we can actually unlock that investment. So Ekurhuleni remains commitment to building an energy secure, investor ready and economically competitive metro. We compete with our peers, not just Johannesburg and so on. eThekwini, Cape Town. We remained the industrial city, the manufacturing capital of the country. It's a capability that we want to preserve, so that we continue to contribute to the economy of Gauteng, economic of the country, but creating the much needed jobs for our people. So we want to continue to deliver reliable services, importantly, while positioning ourselves as South Africa's leading industrial and manufacturing hub. And we want to conclude by just sharing a summary of the critical figures as positive spin-offs of IPP projects that are driven, with these partners, the power purchase agreements that have been signed with these 175 IPPs. So we have solar PV, about 10 billion investment that must come from solar PV. The waste to energy, about 4 billion. The natural gas, 1 billion rands. Innovative technologies, 1.2 billion rands. This total to 16.2 billion rands investment that soon the mayor will be doing sweat turning, supported by this beautiful team. This will create jobs. In the construction phase of these initiatives, 4,350 jobs will be created with the various projects that will be taking place. If you consolidate them, in the past, you would expect when we say it's a construction of a Ekurhuleni power station, you expect a big power, plants. Here we're talking technology. We're talking various technologies in different, but they all fit into the grid. So 4,350 jobs will be created, and permanent jobs, about 650. What are the benefits to the city and residents? The city will purchase cheaper and cleaner electricity. The city will save around 200 billion over 20 years on bulk electricity purchases. And I think this is important because we are not just working for tomorrow's tariff. We are working to relieve the future tariff in terms of purchases of electricity. The savings will shield the city's residents from rising electricity tariffs. There will be energy security. Of course, load shedding is beyond us, but we must demonstrate that we are investing in innovation in different technologies so that whatever happens with Oscom in the future, we've got other cleaner and cheaper security into the grid.
Siyabonga kakhulu ke njengamanje njengoba ke sishilo ubonile ke futhi ke enkulumeni yakhe uzamile ukuthi ke athi kwenaba umhlonishwa ke umeya umkhalidolobha waseKurhuleni umhlonishwa ke ubaba ke uxhakaza njengalokhu ke echaza kabanzi ngokuthi ke sekunendlela ke ezosebenza ubonile ke inkampani cishe ke azosichazela ukuthi mhlambe ke zingakhi mangaphosisi ke 75 abakwazile ukuthi ke njengomasipala besondeza ukuthi ke ake zibe nayo indlela yokuthi ke indlela eyaphambili mangabe sikhuluma ke ngokuphaka ke kwamandla ke kagesi noma energy nje ngokwayo ngendlela ehlukahlukene zohamba kanjani mhlonishwa nangaphandle ke kokushubhesha singajikajika sibonga ithuba siyazi ukuthi ke umuntu ke omatasa ngendlela esimanga sicela ukunikeza ithuba ubingelele emphakathini
noma sibonge kakhulu sibulise nomphakathi wasethembisa siyazi ukuthi is not Thembisa ke ni coverage yeningi sibulise eKurhuleni yonkana sithi namhlanje sila eBeachwood besinomhlangano ke esiukonvenile ukuba nebriefing nalamankampani athole ithuba lokuthi abe part of what we call Ekurhuleni independent power producers. These are independent companies that have been appointed to assist us to produce alternative and renewable energies from solar nje ukuya ko waste to energy ukuya ko gas kanye namanye ama technologies lokhu ke kuzosinceda kakhulu to add the necessary capacity kwi grid yethu siyayazi ukuthi Eskom ke akasenayo ke load shedding yes now through the leadership kaSputla uminister wethu Ramokgopa has been able to put aside lento ye load shedding but thina we have not stopped to invest in additional capacity because we're building for the future. We don't want maguna something else eyenzeka kwa Eskom basithole singasi ready. We're an industrial city, we're an economic powerhouse. We contribute so much to the economy of the province, economy of the country, so we must at all the time be ready. So ke besinomxoxo ke nalama IPPs appointed two things a council esizile ngawo ukuze approve. One is the section 33 to ensure that they are appointed on a longer term. I-MFMA umthetho kokhona manje uthi umuntu nomuntu ma-appointa ngo-3 years. Inkampani nenkampani noba wenza umgwaqo noba uyasincedisa ngento ezithize u-appointwa for 3 years. For us to contract you for a longer term, we need to go to council. So council has agreed that we can contract these IPPs for a longer term because kubalekile ukuthi nabezofaka u16 billion wamarandi because that's what the total of these IPPs are bringing 16 billion wamarandi bakwazi ukuyirecover le mali yabo so abakwazi ukuyirecover ngo3 years so bazokwazi ukuthi bayirecover in a longer term kwa 20 years. So what does it mean for the economy of the region? It means we now have another additional 16 billion. This is what Mayor Mzwandile Masina used to say, we're building eneguruleni power plant kusho ukuthi manje ke sesibuilda ke nge-alternative technologies. You're not gonna see imibhobho emikhulu eqhunyisayo. It's about the solars that we roll out. It's about the system that transform waste to energy. It's about the gas systems. It's about other technologies as well as generate umbane zifike ku-battery or ku-storage capacity esithize ziconnecte kwi-grid. That is a smart way to build gas into the future. So kubaluleke kakhulu ukuthi that is like an additional 1,700 megawatt into the system. Currently, we function as an industrial city, 2,500 megawatt. That is huge to power up the industry. Koma Jimistin, koma Isando, Gaigai, you know, most amanya industry operator 24 hours, go run 24 hours production lines, but consume gas. So okay, we're building another 1,700. Mara okubaleke kakhulu ukuthi we've now approved an escrow account. Escrow account, it means the investment is about secured, say ring fencer. Yenza ukuthi these projects be bankable. Abantu aba investor imali, they want to ask ukuthi, is this investment bankable? What does it mean bankable? It means, can I put my money? Can I rest assured ukuthi imali yami izobuya in the long term? So all these arrangements, we've been given approval by council. Just last week, council gave us that approval. That's why we're saying the city is at work. We're still getting major decisions. We're still providing services. We're even investing into the future. But what does it mean to umuntu ohleli wasethembisa? It means into the future, we're now building a different mechanism so that we can actually get tariffs ga electricity cheaper. We don't have to all go to Eskom. So what it means is that these IPPs, they should be able to sell gas wabo to the municipality at a cheaper price compared to Eskom. And the lonto yenzani yenza ukuthi nathi sikwazi ukuthi sithengisele umphakathi wethu ugesi at a lesser price. And that is the future that we're building. Mara, for us to arrive there, we must first construct this power station. They must take construction. Soon, in the next 2 months or so, we will be doing sweat turning. So that's why I see press, let's do sweat turning of this project so that they hit the ground, so that they don't take time. The construction takes time. And by the time Singena go in the next IDPs and so forth, this construction would have been commissioned. They would have connected to the grid. They will then start now to give us the much needed electricity. Marokubalekile namhlanje ukuthi si committed to development approvals. AIA, the land, all those things that are needed, they are fast tracked. The entire council, in terms of the leadership, speaker bayakhona la whip, chief whip, senior officials to actually support this work.
Mhlambe, in terms of the infrastructure, when we're closing, I know Guti, we are running out of time. Are they going to be utilizing the very existing infrastructure, or it's something to build on a new capacity?
They must build. Remember, manju gesi siulanda up. Siulanda emibhobweni la power generation. Amaplant amakhulu, bo Hendrina, those are power generation. Mawuye eMpumalanga. Uyazibona mos imibhobho la iqhunyisayo. La ngakithi ke mawuhamba la esebenza la eSpartan uyayibona nansi imibhobho lapha mara ngathi ayisasebenzi kahle ngoba is inside emadolobheni. So lezi zinto sesekhona le mawuphuma nje lathi leMpumalanga, they are powered by coal. Kufaka amalahle lapha amalahle aqhunye kwenze lo mqhunyiso okhona affect climate change, affect environment. Sibe nalinkinga esinazo today as an environment. That is why we are shifting 30% of what we are consuming from electricity to energy mix. Sithole ugesi oclean obuya kuma solar, sithole ugesi oclean, i-waste nje mayiloko ithathwa sayifaka, siyiproduce, isinikeza ugesi, gas, namanye ama-technologies. Maningi ama-technologies akakhona in the market. Abanye baze bathi, hey, very crazy ideas, but no, thina we capture intuthu. Jembe imoto traffic iningi ikhipha intuthu, they capture that, they convert it into energy. So izinto lezo besizwe kudeni izinto zama-China mara manje siyazazi ukuthi with imfundo ekhona manje sinabantwana nombuza umntana omusha umntana akho ukhuluma enye language uzwe nawo ukuthi no we've entered another level in terms of education, in terms of innovation, in terms of different technologies that enable us to deal with the problem of waste, while it presents opportunities in terms of creating electricity generation. Now, what is the benefit to our communities is in twofold or three. One is, makwenzeka ku-constructwa lama plant, imisebenzi ya create about 4,300 imisebenzi ya created makwakhiwa lama solar, kwakhiwa lama waste to energy.
Yake muzwa kwethu njengalokho ke ngishilo ukuthi ke sise Betshut Hotel eBoksburg ngicabanga ukuthi ke nawe ukwazile ukuthi ke ucoshele lapho la kufanele khona. Sinethemba lo ukuthi ke egcineni mhlawumbe abantu bayokwazi ukulondoloza imali zabo kuleminyaka ezayo uma ngabe ke ngempela loluhlelo njengalokho kuseliqala nje nathi ibonela ubabona futhi abantu uyibona abazoproducer i-energy independently nangendlela ke ehlukile nangeminxa ke abayisebenzisayo ehlukahlukile. Asibonga kakhulu ke koza kwethu kuyibona ke sibambisene nabo lapha ke ubanele uBrazo Sondlo Sihle Ngweni bese kuba uyena ke uDerek Phukela Short by House. Mina igama lami ngingumfanelo uPhenyi Bheshu ngingowakwaZanibe isibongo ngibika ke ngise Boksburg.